Hello and welcome my friends to The Flying Kick, this is Savino speaking and today I bring you the review of Contract Killer, the first beaten up game from the guys at Paperboy Games, where you play as a very angry pencil. But does this game check all the right boxes or you can simply write it off? Let's find out after the intro. As always, we take the store out of our way. Here you play as a group of writing utensils that's trying to avenge the death of their master, the great Eraser, who was killed by the contract of all contracts, and now he took over their world, binding everyone to its legal demise. After a short text introduction, the game starts in the first of the 3 worlds and 9 levels that will take you from the city streets to a busy office building. Contract Killer draws a clear inspiration of Paper Mario. The papery aesthetics of the characters and the 3D nature of the world blends in a very pleasant way that, despite the more modest graphics and pixel art of your surroundings, serves the game right. There's a charm in the simplicity of the world that feels right at home with the pen and paper theme of the game. But not everything is so simple here. The animation of the playable characters is very good. Walking, punches and jumps are all very well animated and you even got some cute emotes to make everything even more adorable. Look how cute they are, oh man. The game also offers you a variety of filters that go from the curved TV set to this green screen from old monitors. A good addition that will not change your game, but it's there if you want to. The sound effects of the game, while nothing to write home about, serves right to it. Your punches and slaps all sound as it should and even have a certain depth when you are far away from the screen. But if the sound effects are simple, the soundtrack is not. Here you have a great selection of tracks with a jazzy feel that may remind you of games like Cuphead. Talking to the composer, name on your screen because I'm not butchering his name again, told me that he drew a lot of inspiration from games like Mario, Zelda and Jet Set Radio, and if you pay attention, you can clearly hear what he meant. But not everything is so good here. Some specials have a very loud and aggressive sound that does not fit well to the more relaxing tone of the soundtrack. It jumps to your ears like an assault and it's really odd to listen to a sound like this in the middle of some nice jazz tunes. Finally, the combat. What you have here is something way deeper than meeting the eye at first. You have 4 different characters for up 4 players locally, that range from the fast and weak to the slow and strong, and all of them come equipped with a good selection of moves. You have your fast attack, your strong attack, which is a projectile and a welcome addition to the game, your grab, your jump and your special. Your strong attack can also work as a piercing attack / dodge move, and the ground pound when you're jumping. The ladder throws all surrounding enemies high up in the air and opens a lot of opportunities to create all sorts of combo chains. The controls are fast and precise, and all attacks you perform can be cancelled by light attacks. If you're a veteran beat-em-up player, you know how important this is. The bosses won't give you any trouble in this game, even though some have interesting mechanics. They are very easy to beat with special attacks, including the last boss. But not everything is perfect here. The AI, while can be effective in great numbers, and they will come in great numbers, is a little predictable. They will surround you, but not really in a coordinated way. Very often you can see them running right into hazards, trying to reach you at all costs. Sometimes they seem to simply switch off and forget where they are. This is not uncommon as I wish it to be, but does not break the flow of the game most of the time. I mean, sometimes you have so many enemies on the screen that one standing in a corner without bothering you is not something you will notice. The game has no weapons to pick up aside from some boxes and turrets, but has some power-ups that you can find throughout the levels that grants you invincibility or super strength. Beyond the story mode, you have a horde mode that honestly, while it can be fun for a while, there's little to no incentive to keep you going on. All you have to unlock in this game, aside from the characters that are locked behind the story, are skins that unlock as soon as you get a new character. It would be cool to have something to look for other than score. You also have a local 1v1 mode that can grant you and a friend a good laugh while you're playing. There's nothing fancy here like Hadoukens or Shoryukens. This is a good thing because it becomes a more pick-up-and-play game. The one you can invite people to play without leaving them feeling bad for not knowing how to attack. Overall, what you have here is a very solid beat-em-up that, while simple in its premise, has a lot of depth in its combat. How each character plays, the variety of enemies, everything is very well put together to create a very fun experience. The game will probably last you 1 to 2 hours, and learning the nuances of every character is more than enough reason to keep you coming back. For $12, this is one of the better beat-em-ups at this price point, and one with a lot of humor, a good challenge, great controls, and an extremely charming cast. I do recommend this game if you're a beat-em-up veteran or even a novice that is looking for something new to play. That's it for the review, guys. I hope I helped you to decide to pick up this game, and if you do, tell the guys at Paperboy Games that Savino sent his regards. See you guys around pretty soon, and remember, keep it in.